Hi, I'm Priya here. We are going to present about an interview with the parents of a child with learning disabilities. So today I'm going to present to you about the introduction. So basically when it comes to the introduction, the purpose of us doing this uh, interview is because learning disabilities can affect how children learn, write, and also process and information. Because of this, early support is very important, especially during the early childhood years. It's because that's the golden period for them to actually learn and also fix themselves in things they are actually finding difficult to adapt in their education. Parents and teachers actually plays a very important role where they identify these challenges with the right guidance, encouragement, and the suitable learning strategies. Children can be supported to develop their skills and confidence. This presentation is based on an interview with a parent of a 4-year-old child who has actually learning difficulties. Through this interview, I'll be sharing real life experiences, including the challenges faced by the child and the family, as well as the support provided. Overall, this presentation actually highlights the importance of early intervention and strong collaboration between home and school to ensure the child receives the right amount and the consistent and effective support. Now, I'll be talking about the purpose of the interview that I have conducted with one of my parents at my preschool. This slide actually explains the purpose of the interview that was conducted with a parent. Firstly, the interview actually aimed to understand how the child's learning difficulty was actually first detected. The parents shared early signs they detected and they noticed, such as difficulties in understanding instructions, slower learning compared to other students of the same age of the child. Secondly, the interview actually explored the intervention strategies used by the parent. This actually includes activities done at home and the type of support given and how how does the parent try to actually help the child to cope with the learning challenges. Lastly, this interview actually focused on evaluating the impact of these strategies on the child's participation and academic performance. This actually helped to understand whether the interventions were effective or not and how they supported the child in overall development. So that's all from me from this slide.
Hello everyone, I'm Preeti here. So in this session, I will introduce the profile of the child in our interview. So the child is a 4-year-old boy attending a mainstream school and he is in a normal classroom with other children his age. Even though he goes to a regular school, he also receives additional support from the school and therapy sessions at home to help manage his learning difficulties. For me, understanding the child's profile is important because it gives us context for the strategies that were implemented and helps us to see how interventions can be adapted to his individual needs. So, factors like his age, the school environment, the support he gets all play a role in how he learns and participates in class activities. Next, I will explain how the learning disability was first detected. The child's difficulties were first noticed by his teachers, so they saw that he struggled to focus during lessons and had trouble following simple instructions. Besides attention issues, the child also had difficulties in reading and writing, and the teachers also noticed some behavioral challenges like frustrations when asked to complete tasks. After observing this, the child had one-to-one conversations with the parents, which helped them to understand the child's challenges more clearly. So these early detections by the school was really important because it allowed the parents to start thinking about strategies to support the child both at home and also in the classroom. So before any interventions were implemented, the child faced several challenges in learning and daily life. He had poor emotional regulations, which sometimes led to sudden outbursts like banging on the wall or rolling on the floor. So these behaviors made it hard for him to participate in classroom activities or complete simple tasks at home. Also, the child had limited attention and focus, so he struggled to follow lessons and complete activities. So these challenges show that the need for targeted strategies to help him to learn effectively, manage his emotions, and engage more positively in school and also home activities. Addressing these challenges was the first step toward improving his learning experience, confidence, and overall development.
Hello, good evening. My name is Sharon Jeffrey, and I will be discussing about the intervention strategies used by parents to support children with learning needs. Firstly, parents seek guidance from teachers to better understand their child learning needs and to ensure consistency between home and school practices. This collaboration play a crucial role in supporting the child academic development. Secondly, parents encourage the child to complete tasks one at a time. This structured approach helps reduce cognitive overload, improves attention, and allows a child to experience success in manageable steps. Parents also provide adequate space and time for relaxation, recognizing the importance of emotional regulation in effective learning. Regular breaks help prevent a child from stress and support sustained engagement. In addition, simple daily routines and clear timetables are implemented and used to create predictability and stability, which are particularly beneficial for children who are struggle with organization and time management. Lastly, parents avoid to force the child and follow the child learning pace, promoting a supportive and pressure-free environment for the child. Overall, these strategies reflect a balanced approach that address both academic and emotional needs of the child, contributing to the child overall learning process. Thank you. Hello, I will be explaining about the school-based support. Firstly, teachers provide continuous update and photographs of the classroom activities, which help parents understand the child progress and learning and behaviors in school. This transparency strengthens trust and promotes consistency between school and home. Secondly, schools offer flexibility in group participation. Children are encouraged to join group activities at their own comfort level, reducing anxiety and stress while still promoting social interaction and inclusion. Another key aspect is collaboration with therapists using school feedback. Teachers share observation that help therapists tailor interventions more effectively, ensuring that support strategies are aligned and across settings. Finally, regular communication between teachers and students enables parents to implement similar strategies at home. Overall, school-based support function as a collaborative system that integrates academic, social, and emotional support to enhance the child learning experience. Thank you. That's all from me. Hello, now I will be explaining about the impact on child participation. So firstly, the child shows an improved ability to follow routines, which supports better organization and predictability in daily classroom activities. With sufficient time and support, the child is able to participate in group work activities. Group work activities demonstrate increased social confidence and reduce avoidance behaviors between the child and the classmates. Additionally, the child becomes calmer and more patient during activities at school, indicating improved emotional regulation and coping skills. As a result, there is better engagement in classroom tasks, including increased focus, willingness to attempt activities, and sustain participation. Overall, these outcomes suggest that consistent support from both home and school positively influence the child's academic engagement, emotional well-being, and social participation. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Prita and I'm going to explain the impact on academic performance and also share the parents' reflection based on this case. First, let's look at the impact on academic performance. With consistent support and structured routines, the child showed better focus during learning activities. This made it easier for the child to stay engaged in class. There was also clear progress in completing school tasks. Even though guidance was still needed at times, the child became more consistent in finishing assigned work. In addition, the child's ability to follow instruction improved, especially when instructions were given clearly and step by step. Overall, consistent routines help support continuous improvement in the child's learning.
Now, moving to the parents' reflection. The parents shared that their child is special and requires one-to-one attention, particularly during learning. They also mentioned that the parenting journey can be emotionally challenging. However, they learn to follow their child's pace while still setting boundaries, which help create a more positive learning environment. Most importantly, they emphasize the support and guidance from teachers are very important. That's all from me. Thank you.
So, from what we found, there are few key things that really help children with learning difficulties. Firstly, early detection through school observation is super important. Teacher can spot challenges early and then the child can get the support they need right away. Next, having a routine and structure really helps. It makes tasks more manageable for them and give a sense of predictability which reduces stress. Another important point is working together, home, school and therapies. When everyone is on the same page, children do much better. And finally, patience and attention from the parents can make a huge difference. Just being there, encouraging them and giving them time helps their confidence and development a lot. So overall, with early support, structure, teamwork and patience, children can really reach their potential. Thank you.
So for the slide 13, which is conclusion, from our discussion we see that learning difficulties can be managed effectively with proper support. Parental involvement is very important in helping children succeed. With structured routines and patience, also the guidance from teachers, children can improve both their participations in classes and their academic progress. And as for the recommendation to help children with learning difficulties, it's the best to identify challenges early through school observation. Strong collaboration between parents and teachers ensures that children get the support they need. Consistent routines at their home and at schools make a big difference. Sharing assessment reports openly with teachers helps the tailor support to the child's needs. Most importantly, focus on child's strengths and avoid putting unrealistic expectations so they can grow confidently. Thank you.